When it comes to card sleeves for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and other standard-sized trading cards, there's such a wide selection of potential protection that each brand on hand demands close inspection. That's why this video will compare and contrast the protective card sleeves of Fantasy North, Ryker, GameGenic's Prime and Matte Prime entries, and the new brushed art sleeves by Dragon Shield. But with so many choices, some are better than others, sometimes by a lot. Let's take a look. Let's begin with Fantasy North illustrated sleeves. From ninjas to elves and many tropes in between, Fantasy North offers a line of art sleeves in packs of 100 for $10.99 each. Longtime viewers of this channel will know that I tend to dislike art sleeves due to the propensity for terrible shuffle feel and artwork that scratches or, in many cases, literally peels off. After quite a lot of testing, including some rather harsh stress relief on my end, I'm impressed with the art printing on these sleeves. If this is the old layering system, then it's bonded together really well, but I suspect this is utilizing that new method of printing directly onto the sleeves. Either way, the artwork here does not scratch or peel off, and even after some rather rough use by me over a period of time, it still looked vibrant and clean. Double sleeving is an easy process with these sleeves, as well as providing a pleasant seal for those that go single sleeved. Nice. What's less nice is that the fronts become cloudy easily, and despite the fact that these are glossy fronts, I found my cards diminished by spots and other scuffing along the front. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch the light to highlight what I mean. There we go. Shuffle feel is not only bad, it is damaging. I don't know if you can hear this, but the corners catch a lot when shuffling, which leads to nicks and bent corners. Listen. I don't know if that's picking it up, but there's friction. Bad friction. Shuffle feels like sandpaper, by the way, and that's bad indication as well. What about the stretch test? Not much of one. Again, this doesn't mean much. It really doesn't. I know it's turned into a thing. It's just meant to kind of help indicate how long it might last under long-term pressure, something I could only do if I waited years for the review. So let's see what just a little bit of stretching does. Wow, they almost never tear on the actual front of the sleeve like that. It's usually just along the seam. I'm willing to say that's a bad sign. The poor shuffle feel aside, the real issue here are those marks and creases along the corner of the sleeves. Never mind my extensively used sleeves, here's some that after just a few games have corners that are bent. The seams along them have these little nicks running up and down. And if I were playing in a sanctioned tournament, I would be very nervous about disqualification for having marked cards. Pros: vibrant artwork does not scratch or peel off, good for double or single sleeving alike. Cons: poor shuffle feel. Glossy front becomes cloudy easily, corners catch and bend, and other damage. Low durability. Price is $10.99 for packs of 100. As nice as that artwork is, I really can't in good conscience give this anything other than a D. It's unacceptable. Whether it's the messed up fronts, or the bent corners, or just the bad shuffle feel, I do not recommend these sleeves. Ryker sleeves stand out from the competition immediately by their unique packaging and, as far as I've ever seen, unique offering of 150 sleeve packs. Distinct packaging. You're going to need some solid scissors to cut into it if the built-in tear point is missing, and this is obviously meant to be evocative of tough, thick, and heavy-duty product within, which is why it was so disappointing to find that Ryker sleeves are thin, slippery, and incredibly prone to damage. They're also really short, leaving very little, if any, room between the top of the sleeve and the top of your card. So double sleeving with these, it's an exact fit, and I worry it really is just a little too low. And it becomes even more worrisome if you single sleeve, because that means that the top of your card is just at or on the opening with very little in the way of protection. You can compare to these Dragon Shield matte sleeves, and while each sleeve has a different amount of space here, and I do know some players prefer extra space and some like a real precision fit, I do feel the Rykers are a little too low. Ryker sleeves are also thin and extremely slippery slippery. Even after a lot of shuffling, my deck would still fall over due to the slipperiness. And these thin sleeves take on dents and marks really easily, again, potentially bringing up problems for tournament play. Now, that slipperiness does make for a nice shuffle feel. Edges are a little harsh on this. I've kind of felt sharp edge. But shuffle feel is nice and silky and smooth. And while I'm sure it's not going to do this now while it's on camera, I would like to assure all of you at home that many, many practice games, I place my deck even after a lot of shuffling down on the table and it falls over. It's not going to do it now, of course not. Anyway, they're really, really slippery. Stretch test. A little bit of resistance, not really stretchy. Again, doesn't show much, but it's worth noting. I've always liked sleeve companies that throw in a few extra sleeves in their products, but I'm not sure that 150 is really necessary. I suppose Commander players could use the extra 50 sleeves for tokens, and those who play formats with 60-card decks and 15-card sideboards could view this as 2 decks worth of sleeves in one package. But if they can offer 150 sleeves for this price, I feel like I'd rather have gotten 100 sleeves for a third less the cost. Pros: good shuffle feel. Cons are that it's overly slippery, very thin. As I mentioned, the precise size double sleeving leaves single sleeved cards vulnerable, easily dented or damaged backs, and doesn't appear to be any variety of colors available. Overall, these are acceptable, but only just. I'll give them a C, satisfactory. Newcomer GameGenic hits the ground running with their own line of prime sleeves with glossy, matte, and even a double sleeving kit option. It's worth noting that their matte option is referring not to the sleeve back, which is the same texture on both the prime and the prime matte, but to the sleeve's front, with the matte indicating what is more colloquially known as a glazed or anti-glare front. The back is not a smooth gloss, but also it's not highly stippled either. It appears to be a slight in-between, offering a mostly smooth surface with some amount of texture, but not too much. I would have liked a bit more. The sleeves are available in a wide variety of colors, and the backs appear to be fully opaque, even on the lighter colors or white colors, which is nice. Now, these are also available in a double sleeving kit with 80 prime sleeves and 80 inner sleeves. And I would say that while the outer sleeves are made well for double sleeving, the inners seem to slide off too easily. I think they're a little too loose. They don't have the best overall fit. Wish I could say this was a D for double sleeving, but it's a D for do not buy. Again, that is just for the double sleeving kit and the inner sleeves. This is really too bad because the prime sleeves are actually great for double sleeving. This is what I think Ryker was looking to accomplish. When you double sleeve with these, you've got a precise fit, with the top of the inner sleeve coming to the opening of the outer sleeve without protruding. However, as you can see, there's still enough space left that if you single sleeve, which many Magic the Gathering players do, the top of your card is not right at the opening. There's a little buffer zone adding protection. Here I'm going to compare back to the Rykers, so you can see that it is possible to engineer a sleeve where when double sleeved it's right at the opening, but still offering that protection for single sleeved. So I like this. Yeah, good weld. Again, it doesn't prove everything. People act in the comments. The reason why I sound like a broken record here is that some people in the comments seem to act like this is everything that matters, and it's actually almost nothing that matters. It's just a very mild stress test to demonstrate likelihood of over-extensive play and shuffling, getting splits along the weld, and I think it's fair to say that when you get a result like this, it's probably going to hold up better than the last couple we saw. Pros: available in matte and gloss fronts. Good for double and single sleeving. Fully opaque backs. Cons: overly slippery, average durability, thin sleeve, average textured back. I think these are a solid sleeve. They remind me of the sort of thing that you might want to pick up if you're attending a draft and don't need something to last a super long time, but want a good shuffle feel and an easy sleeve up capability. I'm gonna go ahead and say these are a B. Very good, not excellent yet, but certainly better by a lot than what we've seen so far. Dragon Shield, having brought the world the best sleeves on the market with the Dragon Shield Matte and Art Matte series, continues to strive for quality and innovation with their line of brushed art sleeves. Unlike the Art Matte sleeves, brushed art is able to extend all the way to the border, and like the Art Mattes, there are no layers to peel away as the artwork is printed directly onto the sleeve. So this could no more scratch off than you could scratch the color off a Dragon Shield Matte. Like the others in the lineup, Dragon Shield brushed are extremely thick and durable. High quality sleeve that is perfect for single or double sleeving and appears to be entirely opaque. Unlike the mattes, however, the back is only lightly textured. This creates a unique shuffle different from the matte and the classic Dragon Shield sleeves. Smooth yet firm, I found it highly agreeable, but from a personal taste standpoint, the Art Matte sleeves still have the absolute best shuffle in the game. Your mileage, however, may vary. But that seems to be one of the things Dragon Shield is striving for, offering what has now become a staggering variety, from the stalwart Dragon Shield matte sleeves, to my personal favorite of the Art Mattes, to the classic glossy backed sleeves, non-glare glazed fronts, and even their line of new media sleeves like the Street Fighter and Buffy styles. The brushed art joins the lineup as some of the best sleeves on the market, offering a slightly different but always excellent experience for everyone. And no! Not too slippery at all. In fact, not a single one of the brushed art sleeves, nor the mattes from Dragon Shield, ever really fell over on me. And yet, despite that, just a fantastic shuffle feel. These things are thick. It's like tank armor for your sleeves. Honestly, the shuffle feel is different, as I believe I said previous in the video. I don't know, because I'm not like recording this in order. I should have said previously. I like the Art Mattes as my #1 shuffle pick, but the brushed is very nice as well. Let's see about that stretch test. I actually have gotten these to split a bit. Dragon Shield's newer formulas don't have... Hang on. I should just film myself testing from now on because it always goes a little weird when I turn on the camera. But Dragon Shield's newer formula... Of course, come on. Well, they're tough, all right? Come on, I was going to say that these do split with some pressure along the seam. The thickness of the sleeve is what you're getting. Here we go. I got one, haha. But they're highly unlikely to split with heavy shuffling over time. Dragon Shields are not known for that. This hopefully shows that. And while they do split under a stress test, the stress test is not everything. The pros are, as usual, numerous. Highly durable, art does not peel or scratch off, excellent for double or single sleeving, great shuffle feel. Dragon Shield continues to be the best sleeve on the market today. And whether you agree with me that the Art Mattes are the best of the best, or you prefer basic Dragon Shield mattes, or like this new brushed art style, Dragon Shield sleeves are ones you won't be disappointed with. I hope very much this video has been of some help to you. You can help me out by remembering to like, share, subscribe, or just by leaving a message. And remember, when you look for accessories and magic supplies, even during this time, your local game stores are hopefully still trying to be open and operate safely. Call them up, check on social media, and when it is possible, when it is reasonable, when you can do so safely, try and support that local game store. It's supporting your Magic the Gathering community. Tier 1 decks that never rotate can be purchased for, well, less than the price of those $100 booster packs, that's for sure. Tier 1 Paupertron is only $53. Hey, Mardu Monarch is only $42. That's like the price of a fetch land, or possibly less. Orzhov Pestilence is $31 for the complete deck. No rotation, you got it forever. $31. That's fair. Or play with Slivers for $46. Or if you are an evil person, Walls combo for $45. Affinity, which I love because it actually uses affinity cards in Pauper. Only $36 for the complete deck. And let's see, the most expensive deck. All right, top of the format, number 1 in the meta, currently Skred Fairies, $73. All right, yay, Pauper.